chatter since we're past the
Okay.
3-minute mark. But yeah.
Did you know that they did?
Oh,
Did you know that that glitch got fixed in Pokemon Stadium, except it didn't?
Yeah, they misprogrammed it because they had to reverse program it really quickly. Them just as a heads up, and this is going to be on my YouTube channel. This is horribly embarrassing. I don't remember which enemy you guys are fighting, so I might, if I don't figure out which one it is, supersede this battle, and I'm sorry.
On to the next phase, potentially.
Yeah, it's like something that in Pokemon Stadium they took the Gen 1 mischance and they're like, roll it twice. There, we fixed it.
I will say, almost every time I go to run a tabletop game or prepare for a tabletop game, I tend to go watch the last like 10 minutes of the previous recording. Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
No, the TLDR is that I've got multiple versions of enemies depending on what you guys do, and I didn't save the note card right, so yeah. Hey. Oops.
Which, oh dear god, that means that there's a nested sequence of phases that could be in a random order. That means that the permutations of how things could go in this fight are ridiculous. I like it. I like math nonsense.
Wait till you see what I've got in mind for Wild Traditions.
Sincerity.
You were supposed to get a little sneak preview last night, but then you guys wound up saving all the foxes, so
Yeah.
that kind of broke that sequence of warning.
Yep. Yep.
So hi everyone.
Hi. Oh, right. Need to open up a tracker.
At some point, Zim, before the next game, you and I need to sit down and figure out icons in my tracker and stuff. But we could do that at some point. Oh dear, Cosmo. Hello, Cosmo. Oh. I got hand with sprinkles. These are going over
Pringles?
here because... Yeah, sprinkles.
What flavor?
Original.
Oh.
I'm not going to eat them because I know that would drive some out the wall, so...
Oh, like, crunching sounds in mic is one of my, like, pet peeves also. Like, that shit drives me up a wall.
Eating sounds, period, bothers the hell out of me. I can't even stand to hear myself eat sometimes. I love the feeling of crunching stuff. I do not want to hear myself crunch stuff. I gotta have, you know, music or show or something going. Yeah, there is no just silent, sitting there eating.
So, I have an absolutely kind of bizarre thing that just makes my skin crawl,
What? What's that?
and that is biting ice.
No, I could see that.
Like,
What was that?
biting ice.
Ice.
Ice?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I had a
the
friend that did
last
that a
part of
lot.
yeah, the last part of ice wasn't picking up on your mic.
Yeah,
for a
I
second, Ty.
I had a friend that would constantly have a cup of ice next to them and just chewed on it all day.
Oh, that is terrible for your teeth.
Also Cosmo cute.
I am slightly over exaggerating on how much they did, but yeah.
Yeah.
I've known someone who their sound that they couldn't stand was styrofoam rubbing against itself.
Oh. That's a universal thing, I thought.
So I guess
I mean, I
at the
don't
beginning of
like
this
it, but like,
stream, we're gonna cause each other psychic damage. Ugh.
I don't know. It's
Can I
fine to
deal
me.
damage to Taya for that one with the punishment feat?
No.
No.
I think it qualifies as a bad joke.
How am I like? I'm not bothered by any of this stuff. You're all weird.
I think in this situation, you are the weird one.
No, you're the weird one.
See, the sound itself doesn't bother me. I think it's the idea of the sound that bothers me because I can audibly hear it when you make sound or mention things like that, and my brain goes, "This is what that sounds like," and this grates you down. I'm like, "That's not what it actually sounds like," but I hate you, brain. Thank you. Granted, I know that you hate me too, so I guess it's all fair.
Dang.
If my brain liked me, it would make the happy chemicals more often.
so brain shouts at it, "Whose side are you on, anyways?" You are literally
Not on
me.
your side.
You are what is experiencing the happy chemicals, and you produce the happy chemicals. Produce the happy chemicals so we can both feel good.
Brain takes one look at you and goes, "Nah."
I want pain, master. I wish to suffer, so I know I'm alive. Right.
I have finished posting such, and I need to join the tables.
Yep. Oh yeah, like Simple brings up kind of an inverse thing that's kind of funny is the desire for capsaicin.
Spice.
Yes.
Cass did me another solid, and I didn't know it until now.
Oh.
He came bearing Irish branded water. also have Irish branded water now. Did my VTuber or did my iPhone update or something that uses a webcam because it's being unusually responsive and I don't know how to feel about it.
Hey, Fossil.
Weird. That would be like my electronics to just randomly start working.
Also, yeah, Fossil, the sentiment is greatly appreciated.
Oh, are we doing a proto? Oh, so we are. The sentiment.
The desire for our dice to be in our favor.
Sleep well, Fossil.
Hello, Def.
Well, one part's working better. Hello, Def.
Oh, I need to open up some spell effect things. Let's see.
Yeah. And I do apologize for skipping last session. I feel bad. Should have just pushed through.
No,
No.
sorry.
It's funny because I felt great the next day and I was okay, and then Wednesday came and I felt like absolute trash again. So it was just like, oh, it went dormant.
I definitely had the same bug you did because mine did come back shortly after as well.
It happens. Body shish. Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Oh.
I cannot find where I have saved my character sheet on this PC.
Huh.
I don't think I would have deleted it for any reason.
I hope not.
Yeah, I just have a folder on my desktop where I've got all my character sheets.
I didn't Google.
Yeah, I don't trust Google not to explode somehow.
That's honestly kind of fair.
Yeah.
All except for this, all except for the Pathfinder games are all on Google Docs. And the Pathfinder games, I've got, well, less now, but when I was switching browsers over to Firefox, I had about 50 or so tabs that were open for each of the Pathfinder games, of all manner of reference docs and stuff that I needed to have on hand because holy crap, Pathfinder's complex. First
Yeah,
edition Fossil.
I built custom sheets in Google for Pathfinder, so that way I can keep track of everything. I love my hopelessly
I found-
complicated systems.
I found one that's on the streaming PC, but it's last updated in October.
Ugh.
I mean, it should
So, I
be.
mean, that's only like 6 sessions ago.
Yeah, you should be fine with at least that version because you kind of took yourself out of the battle by accepting a deal, anyways.
Yeah. Also, I haven't leveled up
Oh,
since then, I don't think.
Well,
Or
What?
have I? Have we gotten one level?
We should be level 8.
yeah.
I am level
As
8
far
on
as
this
I'm aware.
character sheet.
So that
Oh,
is the
okay.
correct
Okay.
character sheet.
It may just be that that character sheet just hasn't been updated.
No,
Yeah,
I've
like, if you
definitely
haven't
updated it a little
changed
bit each session. Whatever, it should be fine. And if we come across something where it's like, didn't we have a... Okay, this is at the very least after I made the wand, so that's good.
Fossil, I cannot wait for this group to switch over to our SCAR system. I am excited for that.
You do realize I'm gonna make it hopelessly complicated, anyways, because I like complicated, right? I'm gonna give you guys so much crap.
Oh lord.
What are you gonna do to my baby?
Murder him, obviously.
Gonna give it a gun. Gonna give your baby a gun.
Me
We have
sitting
rules for
over
guns
here.
already.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about it, Sim. I'll give you your spreadsheet later.
Bless you.
Let's
Hey. Whew.
We're trying to playtest what's in there already.
I'm not.
And you're a dev.
protesting.
If you want something in there, just put it in there.
That's the joke.
I know I'm a dev, but you see, what I'm going to do with this game is I'm gonna play test where a GM looks at the system, goes, "I like everything that's here, but I want these things."
In other words, Air is going to stress test how compatible Scar is with storytellers who like modifying things.
Good luck, Zim.
What was? Did the stream together just fail?
I don't know what happened there.
Huh?
A message came up that
Taya, it said Taya.
Yeah, I wanted to join the collab. I haven't gotten an invite.
I sent an invite.
I'll just resend it. Just
Not
in
saying you've
case.
got
Might have
one.
timed out or something?
It's probably Twitch being Twitch.
Might have timed out. I'm gonna reset it.
That's
I'll
fine.
resend the invite.
Twitch has been weird recently, anyways. Don't worry about it, Zim. It's
Yeah,
just
I've not.
go ahead.
I was going to say I've been hearing some very unpleasant things about the future of Twitch.
Aw. That's unfortunate to hear.
So those of us who have YouTube channels, you should definitely go and check out our YouTube channels.
Which I believe is all
Because
of us.
I think at least several of us, at least Era and I, multi-stream. Does Zim multi-stream?
I do not multi-stream, but I do upload to YouTube.
Oh wow, I need to update that command. Holy goodness. We haven't done Nimbus in like 2 years. Whoops.
What command
What
is
were you
that?
saying not to what were you saying not to worry about?
Don't worry about it. Exclamation point YouTube. You'll see very shortly one of the things that I'm going to add onto this next game to see how well it flows, because this group of individuals, a majority of them, if I hand negatives, will self-impose those negatives. So I'm introducing detractors versus specialties into the game.
Kind of like what you were
I-
talking about with the medical thing last night.
I have joined the chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we need
to-
Era to rejoin.
Sorry, it.
And
Didn't
I
want-
apologize for not having
No.
joined. And
It's fine. You're good.
It's fine.
I've already been playing with the idea of essentially negative specialties to give you discounts.
Cool. We get to test them out in my game.
Basically, Which,
I've
by the
just
way,
been trying to figure out.
how to balance
I've
it.
just been trying to figure out how to balance it and, keep it from being, oh yeah, I'm just going to have 1,000 negatives.
Don't worry. Let me screw about. Because if there's one thing I'm good at is breaking things in the stupidest, most fun way possible. But I think we're ready to go, so...
Right, and the shared chat popped up.
Yep, we're good. So, shallst we mute ourselves, do our introductions, and be the amazing idiots we are?
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Sweet. Taya?
Hey,
Cool. Meeting up for intros. Now, chat, I'm going to say right away, I don't know why suddenly my avatar is being way more responsive than it normally is. But it is! So huzzah! Welcome, fellow adventurers, to the table. Hopefully you're drinking plenty of water, taking good care of yourselves, getting plenty of rest. Sorry about last week, I was sick. It was there for a day, then not there for like 3 days, and then came back with a vengeance for like 3 more days. It's been a hell of a thing. But yeah, welcome to stream. Hopefully we can get through some things. I apologize in advance. I don't remember which enemy they're fighting, and I built like 30. So, yeah, bad note taking on the GM part, but let's go to the table. Thank you so much for joining live, like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Why did my neck just break? Ow! Neck, unbreak. There we go. Yeah, I'm like that. And unmute.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Where?
My avatar is being so responsive that when I was doing my intro, my neck broke.
That's concerning.
It's okay, I'm a dragon. I can recover. I already did. I just had to flex a little bit.
Okay, then.
Oh. So it was like having mouse sensitivity too high, but for your reflexes.
I don't know what's going on. This iPhone's been like just a piece of junk, and then today it's just being super ultra responsive, so I probably have the sensitivity settings too high.
Huh.
Oh no, Simple has been freed. I don't know what this means, but oh no, Simple has been freed.
it means beware, coward. He is Sinistar.
Oh. All right. Well, since we're all here, we might as well start off with introductions. Hello, I am Drunk Dragonera. I'm going to be the ST/GM/ whatever the heck you want to call me tonight. I am here to inflict pain upon the party and forget things, apparently, after so many weeks. Today we're going to pass it right to Taya right away. Oh, my neck broke again.
I'm first. Hello, I'm Bonek Otago. Half demon, half cat, all friend, all playing Dr. Volt, the German Magitech enhanced scientist man of artificer persuasion. And there was a point in his character concept where he was basically just Dr. Wily. There was also a part in his character concept where he was Sonic, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Dr. Robotnik. He isn't those anymore. Also, he's currently role-playing as a pacifist because he thought he could outsmart a Fae and didn't. Speaking of people who have also been screwed over by this Fae, Vari, go.
Hi, I'm Vari, and I'm playing Fret Signature, the one who has indeed been screwed over by this Fae. Significantly. Last year go.
Key?
Oh, sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm not used to going, like, in the middle. Hi, everyone. I'm Cursor.
You're usually used to going last.
Ow. Immediately moving on. Hi, everybody. I'm Cursor, also known as Key, and I play Last Lost the Paladin, who is currently not in a great place right now. We'll see if that persists. Viv, go.
Yes, hello, I'm Viv. I play everyone's favorite ranger, Shoal Brinecoat, the bitiest little bastard. I'm here to hate on the Fae. We here to throw shade. and hands. Lots of throwing hands.
But you don't have hands.
I can learn Mage Hand.
He can.
Anyway, go Zeb.
You're a cleric now. You can actually
Love.
learn like the entirety of the spells that are not Big B's spells because that's copyrighted by Dungeons and Dragons.
Ugh.
You know, like Big B's Grasping Hand, Big B's Crushing Fist.
Too many big bees.
We can go get Darren to make versions of those that we can actually use.
Oh, no, like there are Pathfinder equivalents. It just literally drops Big B's. It's just like Grasping Hand and Crushing Fist.
There's a few less than there are in D&D. But anyways,
Zim, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I am Raw Zim, and I am playing as Paint, the sentient feral African wild dog. He is a kineticist entropist.
Now we can go back to recap land from our lovely, lovely, lovely key. Next game will not be doing the recap, so I need a new story time for whoever's recapping, which is probably going to be Tell, let's be honest.
oh my god, I'm so excited for that.
It's gonna be something.
Something indeed. Go ahead, Key. Floor is yours.
Alrighty then. So, last time was combat. I can actually go through the whole of that, what happened, if everybody wants me to. But basically, the start of our last session was us beginning combat with the Voice Stealer. Choosing to ignore their possessed companion, Shoal slips away from the Kitsune's blade and makes for the shadow version of Fret. Unfortunately, it is too far away to reach swiftly, but Shoal need not wait long. The Voice Stealer walks closer to the dangerous aquatic predator with a smile. Their own voice laden with magic, they request Shoal to introduce themselves. Such compulsions fail against the preparations the Recallers had made for this encounter. Making a disgruntled face, snout wrinkling, the Fey trickster unleashes an ear-piercing scream at Shoal. The cat shark weathers the attack well, pinning their ears and mitigating the painful sound. Rushing up alongside Shoal, Paint swings their vril staff to unleash a blast of energy upon the evil Fey. Impacted by pure energy, the thief scowls, met by a toothy smile from the wild dog. Committing to their charade, Fret takes an Iaido stance, cutting past Dr. Volt and the currently invisible Lost in an instant, bringing himself up behind Shoal. Bringing his blade up, he swings and misses on purpose, though only narrowly as Shoal shifts about in their attempts to get at the Voice Stealer. Whirling around, Volt presses a button on his Voltaic Manifester, summoning a familiar Cerberus behind the glamoured Fey. Flicking their wrist, the good doctor pulls out a wand of a certain spell, Deja Vu. Combined with a metamagic rod, word salad already. Metamagic rod in his other hand, he invokes the wand and imposes the time-twisting spell upon the Fey. Leveling their rifle at their target, last marks the Fey to be smote. Invisibility falls away as the shot rings out, wreathed in shadow and fury as it pierces the Voice Stealer, racking them with negative energy. Clawing shadows attempt to keep it in place, only for the Fey to sweep away the shades contemptuously. Shoal bounds around to the Fey's flank, outpacing another slash by his performing friend, and swinging a heavy paw with Claw's blade. Tinged with an acid, the claws scrape upon the durable flesh of the Fey, but do not pierce so deep as the cat shark would prefer. Under the effects of Volt's spell, the Fey turns upon the cat shark and repeats what it did before. After it screams, it shakes its head, frustrated by being compelled so. Bringing 2 fingers to its mouth, the Voice Stealer attempts to use its dog whistle magic on Paint, but this also fails. Spoiler alert, the Fae fails a lot.
Yeah.
Annoyance is laid plain upon the foe's face, their plans falling to shambles. Paint returns this favor by pulling out their contract they have with Fred, showing it to the voice dealer before aiming their blasting stick at the Fae, giving Fae a bad name, and unleashes a powerful burst of frill. The shadowy Fae splatters upon a contract of light that manifests behind it, made a bloody mess by Paint's power. However, this is not the end, as several lawyers appear in the darkened realm. They do truly look like lawyers with slick back hair, but something is off about them. Unfortunately, the voice stealer was inhabiting Fret's originality, so, well, he's no longer capable of resurrecting an Run. Not that any of us actually know that.
Well, until just recently.
Well,
Yeah.
Brett knows.
Yep. This is disconcerting, but not what the Fox can focus on right now as he begins performing a song of silence to dampen sound-related powers in the area. Without its original target, Dr. Volt, summoned Cerberus, turns to pounce upon the nearest lawyer. While his canine savages one target, Volt rushes off to the side and pulls out a new invention, unleashing a brilliant arc of energy that blasts through several lawyers. The one being bitten alive and zapped shouts, "Objection!" and falls to the floor, still somehow alive. Objection! Suddenly, the recallers find themselves in a Fae courtroom with a judge presiding that sustains the objection. Out of spite for said objection, Volt zaps the nearest lawyer, barely scathing them. Lost turns his aim upon one of the lawyers not occupied by his allies and fires another Spire steel bullet. His aim is true, the bullet looking to pierce the Fae lawyer's head. Said lawyer calls for an objection, and time stops as the judge considers this circumstance. Unfortunately for the lawyer, the judge overrules the objection, and the lawyer ends up shot very, very dead. Another lawyer points to Paint and initiates an argument, stopping time for all but themselves, the court, and Paint. The Fae Wild Dog is able to argue their case for their contract sustainment, which the judge permits and rules with. However, the judge asks if Paint would like to make a rebuttal proper. Speaking up in their semi-hoarse voice, Paint states that the initial contract had nothing to do with friendship, and, in fact, he's not certain why there are lawyers here trying to refute his contract in the first place. The battle recommences as the accusing lawyer reels back. Another lawyer levels an accusation at the Cerberus, stating that this is a realm where nothing can be summoned except by the Fae who owns the realm. Unfortunately for this lawyer, the judge rules against this accusation. Yet another lawyer points to Volt, accusing them of using illegal contraptions and magic within the domain. As before, the judge considers the circumstances and asks if the doctor would like to make a rebuttal. Hefting up their magic missile launcher, Dr. Volt states that the argument is invalid. He has a Gatling gun. The lawyer also reels back from this rebuttal. The final lawyer addresses last, saying he's utilizing illegal arms during the fight. While the judge sustains the ruling, preventing the smoke line from using his firearm for a short period of time, he allows a rebuttal, of which Lost puts forth that the lawyers are unlawfully intervening in a sanctioned and invited combat. This rebuttal lashes out, causing the accuser to stumble back like the rest. With all the accusations out of the way, the judge passes the combat's continuation to Shoal. Bangs gavel. Shoal moves up to one of the remaining lawyers and opens his jaws wide, clamping them down upon their victim. Even though there is a final objection, the judge overrules it, telling Shoal to enjoy his lunch. Nom nom. Swiveling his head, currently coated in lunch, the cat shark blasts the lawyer being savaged by the Cerberus with a ray of frost, sending them back to the void. Taking a cue from Shoal, Paint unleashes a torrent of elemental energy upon one of the remaining lawyers. Fortune, or at least the court, favors the Fae Hound, as the lawyer's final objection is also overruled. Foosh. And 2 zaps on the last lawyer for good measure. This one's final objection is sustained at first, until the second bolt of electricity hits and sends it to the floor of the courtroom. The judge says no lawyers remain to testify, banging their gavel. As the
Wait,
gavel-
hold hold on, Kate. Was that a boot to the head reference that you just made?
Yes,
Boot to the head.
I knew exactly what I was doing. As the gavel comes down, the scenery shatters, shunting Fragment Not Found into a new room. A new room that looks like an office lunchroom, with a window broken and freezing rain pouring through it. All the tables and chairs are pushed off to one side, and the recallers can hear the heavy sounds of something large climbing up the side of the building. A giant creature's face looms through the window. The voice dealer's voice speaks through the creature's mouth, taunting the broken souls and introducing their latest vessel. Fret has a growing look of panic on his face as he looks around, recognizing this room in particular. Shoal pointedly tells Fret not to panic through their bond, but that is easier said than done. But the cat shark is confident there's no need to panic, because he is here, and he will bite. He want bite.
I want bite. Delicious, tasty treat.
Taking courage from the reassurance, Fret raises his weapon and charges for the bark-covered, vulpine muzzle of the enormous creature in the window. He dashes in and swings his blade, carving through a swath of the Fae's tree-like visage. Dazzling shadows creep along the wound, seeking like ivy to drive into the tree giant's mouth to no avail. However, the stinging cut is enough to make the Fae's already cumbersome limbs fumble and strain to move as it wishes. Sticking its head in to go after the kitsune, Fret ducks low and carves a long crescent along the massive creature's throat. It fades away, but this time 2 lawyers appear alongside 3 fellows armed with weapons. Court is back in session. Volt Cerberus takes the simplest route, padding up to one of the armed fellows and attempting to chew them to bits. The good doctor moves closer to the lawyers and pulls out his Voltaic surplus power dissipator. I don't think I spelled dissipator right. Sending arcs of lightning upon the litigators. Both lawyers object to their unexistence, which the judge overrules, just as Volt says to one of them that they aren't a clown, they're the entire circus. This causes the lawyer to briefly pop back into existence in a clown getup, only to be thoroughly shocked into ash and dust. 2 of the armed individuals attempt to attack both Shoal and Cerberus, but fail against such tough targets. Lost makes an offhanded comment about upsetty spaghetti, and the judge conjures a plate of spaghetti next to the paladin. Out of spite, and also foolishness, Last consumes the spaghetti. Luckily, the judge rules that Last does not belong to him, as he is presiding over Fae Court at this time, and performing such deals is a conflict of interest. Spite wins again. One of the armed fellows levels an accusation at Paint that is immediately met with a rebuttal about the accusation wasting the court's time. This is sustained, and the accuser is held in contempt of court, teleported to the center of the courtroom wrapped up in pink ribbons. Shoal tears through his victim with fang and claw, looking quite smug as the warrior goes down with barely a fight. Meanwhile, Paint sees the lawyer wrapped up in the center of the court like a present just for him. Intent on showing off his lawyering skills, Paint moves up to the bound-up lawyer to be... Paint moves that the bound-up lawyer be removed from court entirely for wasting the court's time and making bait by the judge. Seeing the remaining person in the court, Paint also attempts to get them dismissed. The judge, unfortunately, has no presiding over summoned warriors, only the lawyers, and returns Paint's standard action as such. Chuffing, the wild dog moves closer and sends a few small jolts of energy at the remaining warrior. Bringing up their crossbow, Fret lodges a bolt into the side of the warrior fighting the Cerberus and conjures his judgment mask in anticipation for what comes next. Speaking of the Cerberus, it savagely mauls the warrior, causing it to vanish as the others. The judge raises their gavel as though to adjourn court, but pauses. He says that there are offers coming in for the recallers. First is an offer to Shoal that he rejects. Second is to Paint, who also rejects. Third is Fret, who is told their body and life in Olorun can be restored, if they tell their friends to leave and they do so. There is a moment of hesitation, but then he refuses, resolute. Volt is next, who is offered a boon in exchange for no longer using his machine in this combat, which he accepts. Unfortunately, Volt is technically a machine, so he can't directly fight against the Fae. Technically? The final target is Last Lost, who is initially shown a drug before him, testing his willpower for a moment. He is offered to have addiction stripped from his being, but is no longer permitted to use his gun during the combat. Laughable, given he's fought this addiction for years. Another offer is made, a great boon in exchange for simply handing Fred over. Of course he refuses. Court is adjourned, and the recallers are transported into a new place. Why does it say "and"? Fragment not found appear in a place of last memories. A park in a city at the end of a world.
Sorry, chat. I'm eating.
Lost collapses to his knees in horror, not having expected to see this vista ever again. The Fae emerges in a different form, appearing like some sort of octopode on land, as it commands the group to speak to it, frustration and fury creeping into its voice and actions. Since he can't fight with his machines, Volt brings out his Gatling gun and lays it on the ground next to Fred and Last. The judge appears, eyeing this action with great scrutiny. In spite of the voice dealer trying to argue against this, the judge rules with Volt in this instance. The smug doctor grins at his foe, then pats Fred on the shoulder, encouraging the fox that he can do this. Rising to his feet, the paladin levels a hollow-eyed look at the capricious and vile trickster, firing a shot dry into their current tentacular form. Shoal chases after the ringing sound of another round being chambered, bounding up to the voice dealer to claw into them. Turning their rage upon their object of obsession, the thieving Fae says that they told the threat to kill them. The compulsion shudders and ripples over Fred, repulsed by magic and willpower, but their band makes it seem as though he is controlled. Next is upon their fellow Fae, laying magic upon paint, but finding no purchase against the wild dog's impressive resistances. The voice dealer screams in incoherent rage as the kineticist fires another vril shot upon them. A less impressive blast than the last one, but it still stings. And now, Session 51, Fae Got Your Tongue, Part 2.
Alrighty. Oh, come on. There we go, OBS. You do the thing. All right. So, minor minutes after, like, missing last session, I don't remember which enemy we're fighting out of my notepad, because I've made a bunch of them, of course, because I do that. So, option 1, we shorthand this fight.
A gleaming
Oh, boy.
endowment.
Apparently, a gleaming endowment has been made.
Yes.
Thank you for that tip, Key.
Wow.
$1 short from the actual tip goal being completed.
Oh,
Somebody else can complete it, and they better tip more than $1, or I will be a salty.
all right then. Well,
Wow.
Well, now I just want to tip exactly $1.
No, 99 cents.
That was the option.
so I'm going to give two options here. Option 1, you guys transition to fighting the enemy I have open. Option B, I shorthand this particular fight. Do the players have a preference?
My preference is that we stick to the alphabet convention that you used and not the numerical one.
Huh?
What?
You said option 1 and option B.
Okay.
I think that's a vote for option
Okay.
B.
I actually have no preference. I was just like, he said option 1 and option B.
Yeah, either's fine with me. Though it sounds like from the recap, did it end on Paint's turn?
It is Shoal's turn. The phase turn was the last one that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right, and it's Screech, so it doesn't even. Well, it's AC matters, but I'm just gonna roll with this particular enemy then because I need to torture somebody specific with this particular location longer. So, hey, Shoal,
Yeah.
if there's no arguments, we're going with the one that I have open. So I may be different than the one last time. I am sorry, YouTube viewers that are binging this stuff for some reason.
It's fine.
But it is your turn, Shoal. You got the octopod-like individual before you. They have done so much nonsense. So much nonsense.
Well, I'm directly in front of it, so now it's time for my nonsense. So I did notate what enhancement bonus I was at from Furyborn. Hee. Does Fred have his thingamabop going?
What the? I do believe I was Symphony of Silencing. Because reasons.
No, I'm asking if you have your
I have a lot of thingamabobs.
the song, the bard thing,
I have Symphony of Silence going.
So
the other one.
No, I don't have. Well, I can only have one or the other going. I do not.
Okay.
Have Inspire.
I didn't know which one you had going and what. I don't know what you can and cannot do, sir. I am not looking at your sheet.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a peanut at you. I swear to God. Okay. So that means I have only these bonuses. Oop. Okay. +2 from that. Got it. He's messaging. There you go. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Well, we're going to start with a bite.
It started with a bite. How did it end up like? Roll to confirm. You guys have rolled so many freaking crits.
So does 37 confirm?
Yes. You guys have rolled so many crits.
Okay, I can't get any more enhancement bonuses from Furyborn. I'm already at the max for that, so we'll just go ahead and roll my other 2 attacks.
Roll to
The
confirm.
duality of the dice.
Yeah. Roll to confirm.
Also, Furyborn is so disgustingly powerful.
Yes. Okay, so this is hold on, doing math. 11 20 no. Wait. 28? No, 27, 29.
Well, you're going to lose the next natural attack due to balance lost, but you ain't eating anything else.
Do I get my third or
No.
okay? So I get the crit.
Yes, you still get the crit.
That's fine.
So roll thine crit and watch him roll stupidly high.
I'm gonna try. Aw. 10, 15, 18. Right? Yeah, 10, 15, 18. Oh. +4. I forgot my my favorite enemy bonuses, but that doesn't really matter. I don't think.
It does.
Well, I meant on the attacks.
Ah, yeah.
So 22.
22 damage.
22. Well, times 2, so 44.
That's what I needed.
Bite. Yong, 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 yong.
And I need to. Understood. All right. Anything else you would like to do? I think your turn is over.
That is my turn, because that was all of my doodatteries.
Yep. It is not the enemy's turn. There was that, but that's on there for no good reason. So we go down to paint. And if it was there for a reason, I don't remember it, so it doesn't matter. Paint.
All right. Well, probably should switch to the boss fight music first off. And probably would have been smart of me to actually have the thing open. There it is.
Thank you for saying that, so I remember to turn on the playlist.
I stopped playing music during my streams and I feel bad, but that's because I was having issues with the music. No matter what I chose, somebody was trying to claim it, so I stopped. I need to figure that out.
I bought
I keep the video game music and video game remixes.
I've bought licenses for the music that I stream, and even still, I get some